The question, who would win in a fight between Anakin Skywalker and Vertigos Sandman? Well, at least we're trying to be more clever about how we work the angle of this joke. Neil Gaiman's Sandman does not, in fact, follow a man made out of sand. Rather, it follows a being simply called Dream, also known as Morpheus, Oneiros, the Shaper, and the Lord of Dreaming, to name a few. In short, he is the living embodiment of dreams. The Mr. Sandman. One day, a magician seeks to try and obtain immortality by capturing death, but instead accidentally ensnares her brother, Dream. 70 years later the magician perishes, and Dream is able to escape to reclaim his powers, rebuild his kingdom, and simply see what he has missed in the mortal world since he was wrongfully imprisoned. This is a very unconventional line of stories compared with the usual opponents you guys present me for Star Wars as Resident Ubermensch, more akin to an anthology of fairy tales than it is a conventional comic book story. Some issues focus on Dream dealing with the other immortals of his world, like the denizens of hell and the fairies, while some are parables where various mortals come into contact with Dream and other beings like him, who are often capricious. Think about the story where Zeus gives birth to Athena when his head breaks open, the tale of Hades and Persephone, or the story of Echo and Narcissus, and you'll have some idea how these stories tend to feel. In short, Sandman is Neil Gaiman's modern-day collection of myths, dressed in a dark fantasy veneer and given, dare I say, dreamlike imagery. It should be apparent that there isn't any fighting Dream. Being imprisoned in your own nightmares is kind of a best-case scenario here. As I stated in my answer regarding Freddy Krueger, Anakin is a slave to the fears that haunt his sleep, but whereas Freddy could turn that against him to physically assault him in a dream, Dream himself is the architect of the fate that lies in front of Anakin. Whatever Anakin believes his nightmares mean, Dream himself will indifferently make it so with no possibility of escape. And lest you tell me that this is too out of sorts for Star Wars, I would mention here that Dream's world is the DC Comics world. It doesn't come up often, and it's alluded to less and less in the later comics. But the dude's gone to Arkham for a couple of these stories. Superpowers or no, Anakin isn't remotely in the same league as this character.